us. So today, with Shabir in the bathroom, we are talking heavy, tired legs.
Correct.
So, something that's my bête noire.
Okay. So,
why do we get it, Shabir?
So, listen, everyone at some point, again, will have heavy, tired legs.
You see, can I just say, Jill, I don't think will.
Okay.
Well, you know, because Jill has amazing legs. You can't even see Jill's foot here. But Jill is Shabir's partner. There's her foot. But she has the best legs ever of anyone I know in this business. And I always admire them. She's the only woman I know who's over 45 who wears a skinny jean so beautifully. But Jill has boobs.
Yeah.
And I'm going to throw something at you
Okay.
here. Let me put that leg back for you, Jill.
Thank you.
Is that I have come across, dressing women a lot, this kind of where women carry fat and if they have boobs and upper arm, they proportionally, for me, always have a really great leg. And a lot of women who are pear-shaped tend to, you know, like, well, not a lot of women who are, but I mean, even though I'm thin, I'm pear-shaped, I carry my weight in the bottom half of my body, and I have thick calves. And, I'm going to throw this one in there, I suffer sometimes from hemorrhoids. All right? So, is there a relationship
There's
here?
definitely a relationship between hemorrhoids and poor circulation, heavy legs, things like that. Your theory may very well be right, because you remember the heart is pumping blood down,
Yeah,
and now from that level it's still got to come up.
yeah.
And the more weight you have here, the more it's going to push gravity, isn't it? It's almost you're carrying double the amount. So
Yep.
the theory might be correct.
Yeah.
Very likely to be correct. Sorry, let me rephrase that. But we don't tend to talk about it. We don't tend to talk about it generally from that angle.
Okay,
We
yes,
tend
right.
to talk about heavy legs as being what I call the PVO, PVPOR. So, what are heavy legs associated with? Poor circulation.
Yeah.
So poor circulation means, as we age, like many things, we all have. So let me just rephrase that.
Yeah,
I'll rephrase
all right.
that. So we have arteries and veins.
Mm-hmm.
So within the arteries, we have little valves that open and shut. So when the heart beats, the valve opens up, the blood flows through, and when the heart is in its resting phase, the valves close. And so the next beat, blood carries on flowing in this way, so that there's no back pull of it.
Okay.
However, as we age, like many things, we sort of talked about digestive enzymes, we're doing the same thing here. As we age, those valves are aging with us. And unfortunately,
The doors are getting cranky.
they do not open and shut correctly. So, yes, they might open and blood might go through, but then they won't be shutting through or opening enough, and blood will just simply collect. It will collect as a pool of blood, which is then taking time for it to come back up.
So basically, the heaviness we feel is our blood, not water, or can it be both?
It can be a combination of both.
Okay.
Because remember, we have two circulatory systems in our body. We always think of circulation as just blood.
But we have
We
lymphatic,
actually have the lymphatic system,
which is
which is toxins and water.
which is
everything else.
water-based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And-
it can be a combination of the blood staying there,
Yeah.
and also the lymph not draining correctly.
Yeah. Because I also find, I'm thinking about now that, like many women who might stand a lot as their day job, I stand a lot for my day job. If you work in a shop, you'll stand a lot. If you are, you know, you have that. I will feel it up here, okay, underneath my knee, that heaviness up there. If I'm on a plane, and probably it's more water retention, I really feel it around my ankle.
Yeah.
So I just, okay.
No. I mean, it's gravity is always going to pull blood
Yes.
down, and it's just that our circulatory systems have to be efficient enough to push it back.
Can I
up.
give my solution first without pills?
Go on.
My solution is that I will lie on my bed or lie on the floor with my back right up, or my butt right up to the wall, and I'll put my legs up in a V, and then I'll do like little twists like this with my ankles, and I will feel that blood come back. I mean, physically,
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's my no, when I've got nothing else to do. Okay.
Yeah.
But tell us some solutions.
So, more than a solution, I just wanted to say that was one of the causes. So, poor circulation is
yes.
one of them. Obviously, women who have varicose veins are more likely to have heavy legs.
Yeah.
Varicose veins, as you know, is similar to what we've just talked about, poor circulation, but in this case, the veins are actually coming up to the surface. It's enough to push the veins to the surface. Then we've got, this is important, this is an important thing, and one should always get this checked out. Peripheral arterial disease. Now, most people haven't heard of it. It's called PAD, P-A-D.
Yeah.
And what it is we know that cholesterol and things like that congeal in our arteries here. But for certain women, those fats are congealing in the lower half, in the feet. And that's a very specific form of cardiovascular disease. So if you're suffering from heavy, tired legs on an ongoing basis, my first recommendation has always been go and get that checked out, that it is not peripheral arterial disease, because all the factors that affect cardiovascular disease, for example, high cholesterol, smoking, all the factors that affect PAD.
Okay.
Peripheral arterial disease.
And I went to do a test the other day, which was a superficial one, but I think it tested for PAD because I have a few veins at the surface, so they did an ultrasound. And they looked at my veins, and I think probably then they checked for. Well, I hope they would have checked PAD because they charge me.
Overtraining syndrome. So what it is, cyclists and joggers, for example, can suffer from heavy legs if they do not allow the body to recover quick enough.
Because they're putting too much pressure down
They're putting pressure, but the thing is, what's happening is that the muscles are cramping up. So if the muscles are cramping up, they're not allowing the flow of blood with ease.
Yeah.
So if you need that recovery period.
You need the stretching, you need the...
All the usual.
All right. Good.
There is the other thing, restless legs. Some women with restless legs, or men even with restless legs, suffer from restless legs, end up with tired, heavy legs.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. So remember, please, if you're suffering from recurrent, tired, heavy legs on an ongoing basis, get that checked out. But for the majority, it's an aging issue.
Yeah.
It's one that your valves are just not functioning correctly. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
And basically, this is what we tend to recommend. So it's called Diosmin Plus.
Oh my God, I love something where I have no idea what it is. There we are. Sorry, it's let me just do it. Diosmin Plus, and it's from Victoria Health itself. It's for circulatory support. There, we will post everything up later, ladies.
So Diosmin Plus.
Yep.
Contains a bioflavonoid, a very unique bioflavonoid derived from citrus peel, orange peel, literally the sweet oranges in the supermarket.
Okay.
And what they found, we know.
The peel without the white coating.
So, what are bioflavonoids? Bioflavonoids are basically compounds that are found in the pits of oranges, grapefruits, citrus fruits, things like that. And what they are is they're collectively known as vitamin P. Most people haven't heard of this, but they're known as vitamin P.
Okay.
And their role in the body is for repair of all soft tissues. So basically, we need bioflavonoids. When we have our orange, we need that pith as well. It's good. It actually helps to repair all our soft tissues. So long-term use of bioflavonoids has specifically that particular bioflavonoid, Diosmin 95, may be of benefit in hopefully restoring that elasticity. We're not talking day one.
Yeah.
It will help day one in terms of the fact that it does have some blood thinning properties too.
So if you are on warfarin...
If you're on warfarin and heparin, this is not the supplement for you.
Okay, fine. Just to know that. Anyone on any blood thinning things.
Yeah, absolutely not.
What is it also contrary? Because I mean, this to me, I just want to live with this under my pillow because it's something I suffer from the most. But what can I not take when I'm taking this? Is it quite a strong supplement that you have to be careful of?
It's a good general circulatory system that works on calming inflammation within the body and in the veins itself. It works, contains coca-cola, which works on the lymphatic, so it's not just working on our blood circulatory system, it's working on the lymphatic drainage too. It's a good all-round supplement, but you cannot take it if you're on warfarin. Okay. You can take it if you're on aspirin. Aspirin has mild blood thinning in comparison to warfarin.
So basically, can I just say, I'm not going to suggest this, but you know how if you're on long-haul flights, take half an aspirin. If you didn't take half an aspirin, but you were taking this, is it going to help people who fly, who have heavy legs, who could therefore have a propensity to it?
It would definitely be of benefit.
It will be a benefit. Nothing more than that, 'cause we're
Ideally, I would prefer if people were flying to just start taking it 5 days before. Why take it on the day?
Start taking this?
Yeah, 5 days before, just to be absolutely sure.
Okay.
But for the people who cannot take that supplement,
He always has a solution for everyone, Shabir. That's what I love about you.
Mrs. White's legs in the air. Aptly named Mrs. White's
Oh my
legs in
God!
the
Why
air.
didn't you tell me about this before when I was going to Japan?
So,
I got-
Mrs. White's legs in the air.
Okay, here we go. Yes.
Okay.
Tell me what it's doing.
11 ingredients,
Yeah.
including chocolate,
Chocolate.
flavored by cacao,
Yeah.
lavender,
Yeah.
eucalyptus,
Yeah.
and Styrax benzoin, warming herb, Benjamin tree actually,
Yeah.
Benjamin tree.
Yeah.
Warming herb basically increases circulation, adds a little bit of faint colour to the legs, those that haven't seen the sun.
Oh my God, it does. But long term or just when you put it on?
Just when you put it on for
There's a nice
a while.
cooling agent. What's
It
that?
is cooling, that's
Yeah.
the eucalyptus.
And this you feel is, so you put it on before you fly.
Absolutely, and you may want to just top it up during your flight depending
Yeah.
upon the duration of your flight.
Why didn't you tell me about this before? Is it new?
No, we've had it for...
But I told you when
For a
I was
while.
flying, I had to. Yeah, this is.
Sorry.
I'm so excited you brought this into my bath, and I can't tell you. Oh, I'm feeling. Can I just say, I felt heavy legs standing here because even if I stand for 45 minutes like this,
Yeah.
I feel heavy in the back of the knee. I'm feeling light legs.
Good.
I could show you that again. I'm really excited.
And remember,
by
it's
that
50
product.
mils, so you can carry it in your hand.
Okay. Oh,
Easy peasy.
yes. Easy peasy lemon
Easy,
squeezy.
easy. So
Okay.
I think we're done on. So just
heavy legs we're
just
done
to
on. Recap. Yeah.
Diosmin Plus is not just for heavy legs and tired legs.
All right.
So we can use it for varicose veins.
Yep.
You need that circulation to
Yeah.
move.
Mhm.
You can use it on spider veins because Diosmin is a repairer of all soft tissues over a
Oh,
long period
great.
of time.
Because this person's wanting to charge me £1,000.
Hemorrhoids. So hemorrhoids, think about hemorrhoids. What are they? Basically the
Don't want to.
hemorrhaging
Don't want to.
of tiny
Let's put the focus on
veins
you on
and
this when we're talking
capillaries
about this, yeah.
in the area. Let's
Yeah.
not go too beyond, but they
It's
basically-
hereditary,
yeah,
isn't it, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So strengthening those tissues
Mm.
is going to
Yeah.
reduce the chances. And remember, this because of the swelling.
Yeah.
So the gochucola in there
Yeah.
has some diuretic
Yeah.
properties. It will start to reduce the
Okay.
swelling as
I'm very
well.
excited because can I tell you, I'll reveal here, lovely thing. My mother, my
Mm-hmm.
brother, and I have all had a hemorrhoidectomy. Painful.
Mm.
Really painful. So,
And people with Raynaud's. I know it's
And people with what?
Raynaud's syndrome. You know,
What's
cold
Raynaud's
hands
syndrome?
and feet.
bad, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
poor circulation. But
Poor
I mean, I know we're in the middle of summer here, but
But still, it's something that you
absolutely.
could. We have our friends in Australia watching this. So
Yeah.
friends in Australia, hello. Okay, questions, Maiko, on this subject.
Can a bad back affect heavy legs?
Oh.
If the nerve is sending signals for cramping, yes, indeed, it can.
Okay.
It can indeed.
All right.
Can,
And yes.
can you take Diosmin Plus having undergone a heart surgery?
I would check with your
Okay,
GP
yeah.
first, but yeah, I would definitely check with your
Check with
GP
GP,
first.
yeah.
Why are legs heavy pre-period?
What we were
We
discussing a bit earlier, but
we
let's
discussed
recap
it.
quickly on that.
Because
so they
again,
might
what's
enjoy it
happening
later.
is prior to your period, your progesterone levels are going down, estrogen becomes dominant, and estrogen retains water.
And it's water retention. Yeah. Okay.
Do lymph drainage pants help when suffering from heavy legs?
I haven't used them, but I'm sure they do.
Well, I mean,
maybe you know more about
well,
this.
I've got from there's a French company which
Yeah.
I'll try and remember the name of, and it's a very thick tight that you wear that a lot of people get given post surgery when they don't want to get DVT. But they also are more cosmetic, so they were so expensive, like €69, and you wear them full tights in order to arrive and have nice, good legs. But I think that's anything
I think
that's
it's just
pressurizing,
pressure.
it's not letting it expand
Yeah.
through physical
Yeah.
force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More specifically, how can you cure heavy fat ankles?
Well, it's just gone further down, I presume, hasn't
Yes,
it? So,
absolutely.
I mean, if you're talking about permanently heavy fat ankles, I still do tend to think that it's all the things you said. It is a circulatory problem, and I think if you look at everything Shabir's talked about, and try that combination. I mean, I am from tomorrow going to be going on this regime and going to see, because I can one day to the next have this.
No.
So I'm really interested to see what it does. So that would be my suggestion. Yep.
Do you think that yin yoga is a good solution for bettering circulation?
What's yin yoga? Do you know?
I don't.
Okay, we don't know what
I
yin
don't,
yoga
but any
is.
form of exercise is going to get blood moving, isn't it?
Yeah, any form of exercise going to, and the more things where you're putting your legs above your head, the more you're putting the blood down. Yeah.